Hi everyone, I know that you can't see me. This is just going to be an audio as I'm recording live for you all. Welcome back if you're returning back. If you're new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. And anyway, be patient with me, please, in this reading. I've had kind of a rough day, kind of in and out. Just a little bit of warfare going on. But as always, the Great One is faithful and stuff like that. So anyway, let's go ahead and just pull some cards here. Sweet Elohim of the universe, Holy Spirit, I just thank you for guiding the way. I thank you for Yeshua, the HaMashiach. I thank you for, oh Most High, El Elyon, Yehovah. I just invite your presence here to come and just bring out whatever needs to be brought out in this message. With a strength card coming out. This is somebody's trying to get some strength to do something or have compassion or something like that. We have the Two of Cups and the Moon. Both these jumped out in the reverse. So somebody's, having a hard time with getting into unity, I guess. And somebody's secret's out because the Moon's in the reverse. That High Priestess, those of you who caught the spoon reading this morning, that was such a big, profound reading. She came out in the reverse as well. And her foot is on the moon in that picture as well. And so that something is emotional out here and felt because something is known out here in a very big way. And somebody's trying to get into unity, or because somebody won't get into unity, or get into compassion or somewhere or something to pass from one space to the next, or because some death or child situation could be out here as well. Then something's here. There's an angel though out here, and the Most High stated that the angels were here to help, and yes they are. Yes they are. And this picture shows an angel taking the mouth of a stupid freaking lion who thinks that he's going to try to devour people and situations and stupidness, and got a hold of that freaking mouth of that lion. And so something is though felt, and there's emotions out here going on. What's this Two of Cups out here? So some type of a decision around something is here. The Nine of Cups, and then the little Page of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. That Page of Cups was there today with the King of Cups. A lot of cups then out here, especially with the moon. The moon go back to watery stuff. The Nine of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Page of Cups, and there's something fishy around some stuff. And there's been deception. If the moon is in reverse in the Hebraic language, it is I'm laying down, I'm hunting, and I'm chasing after you. And that's exactly what the crap's going on, because somebody's creep. They're a retard in their head, okay? And the Most High stated in that spoon reading that, people are very disappointed in somebody because they won't let something go. They just keep going, and they can't help it because their brain is fried, I guess. The Nine of Cups shows somebody with their arms crossed, sitting in front of some table or a banquet table. This is a wishing card, right? But it's also an overindulgent energy, but it does show somebody trying to block somebody's happiness because they're emotional, or they're fishy, or because they're whatever it is. There's something very much emotional out here. There could be an apology. Somebody needs some type of compassion or pity to be able to make a decision or they are feeling pity somewhere and they need strength to get up, and their wish is to say I'm sorry again. But there's just a lot of emotion out here. Somebody's a little spy. There's a little spy is here again. There's some type of communication going on here with two pages. Show me the communication. You could never block something that rightfully needs to be where it needs to be. For people who are standing there in their truth, is only a matter of time. before something will come to an end. I don't care how many cycles somebody has to go through. If something is meant to be, it will be meant to be. And there's not one freak or person that can stop something from being what it should be. For whatever purpose and reason why the Most High is allowing something to go on is for karmic purposes, reaping, sowing, cause and effect that everybody is involved in their own stupid, nasty messes and family and generational curses and all that kind of stuff. And until people wake up and understand what the crap's going on, then stupidness just going to continue to be born out of it's just crap. Stupid. There's you just got some childish energy out here, man. Just a little communication also could have been surprising today, maybe even with a child today for some of you all who have little kids or teenagers or grandchildren. Something could be very much emotional around what was said out here around something. We do have a little spy, and the Nine of Swords just jumped out as well. This is stressing out. There's been a betrayal out here because there's now 10 swords out here in this reading. There was a deception. Whatever was hidden, the moon in reverse is still something that is showing that somebody's secret's out. And because somebody's secret's out today, and whoever's energy this is, entirely the collective energy, it's brought some type of stress with that Nine of Swords, which is a little communication. It's emotional out here for somebody. Somebody's mother's involved in something with her children as well. There's that King of Cups. He was there really big this morning. He represents love at its finest. If he's in the upright, if he's in the negative, he's a big time freaking manipulator. And somebody is fishy out here with their little fish in their cup coming out. It's surprising. He came out with something truthful, with clarity, and because the Ace of Swords came out with him, and the Emperor is at the bottom of the deck. Interesting because there's people out here showing up this deck all over the place. And then I'm just scrolling through the rest of the deck, front and back, and there's all kinds of court cards showing itself. All right, well, normally, yeah, there's all kinds of court cards showing itself. There's a bunch of people involved, so this could be work since the Emperor is here, or your father. You just got a big family, but there's a bunch of people showing up here, front and back. When I start to fan the deck out, they're all over the place. So there's something going on here, and something about somebody's door is here because the Emperor represents a door, and the Strength card in the Hebraic language also represents a doorway. But before it got started, the Emperor kept showing himself, and so did the Empress. Both of them, they were showing themselves over and over and over and over before I turned the camera on. I didn't even know I was going to do a reading because I was just like, I just don't even care. I just don't. But something just told me to turn it on, so here we are. Show me what's in the hidden. You hold it. I know there's a lot of political things going on right now as well. Obviously, that's real heavy energy in the country. So obviously, my table's going to pick up on that stuff because the Most High does tell things like that. The president came out today in wording, so it's here. We know I talk to government. We know that they're here. And there's some truth though around some King of Cups energy or love situation or something that was surprising, and it's emotional, I guess, for somebody. I mean. Somebody said today in that spoon reading, I'm secretly in love, or I've been secretly in love. And there was a single person there. And if it's safe for you to love, whatever reason why that's secret, and now it's out, somebody's seen something and the truth about something is out about it. I mean, if you love somebody, you'll get up and tell them. You won't hold back. I don't care who all's involved and what's involved in the situation. You'll get up and you'll be a man or a woman that you should be. And you'll get up and take ownership of that love. Okay, whatever that's about. But there is truth around some love situation out here. Okay, and somebody's also guilty. The guilty card is here. There's a young woman involved in something out here. This is the young woman card. And somebody was tempted. Then somebody was tempted because this is a temptation. Somebody was tempted around a young woman, and they come in or out of a doorway, and something's taking place with that energy, and then some type of truth is around that for somebody out here. Okay, this is a guilty card though as well. It has all those meanings when it comes out. So if a younger woman walked through a door and seduce somebody, or their boss is here with that Emperor, and somebody's seen something, somebody knows something, then out here around it. okay? Or something happened around a celebration that was going on with a bunch of people and somebody got seduced. I guess there's truth around something out here. It's emotional. If it's not safe for you to love, it's still emotional for whatever this is. So the next card that's coming out is the letter. This is showing a hand holding a piece of postal mail. Okay, so that's a communication card. What else you want to bring out here? So there, again, whatever's being communicated, because we have pages already out here. Somebody's guilty of something out here. And then the single male card just jumped out. It jumped out over here on the Page of Swords, the little spy, and the Nine of Swords. Somebody stressed. This shows a picture of somebody opening somebody's vehicle door. This is a service card. You could be in the service, or this is somebody who will help and be serviceable. It also tells you not to be taken advantage of. For some cases, I guess somebody is guilty because they were taken advantage of somewhere. At the bottom of the deck is the Old Woman card. Okay, well, the Emperor is older energy. This is about using wisdom. But that card also can go back to somebody rigid, and so is the Emperor. Okay, sometimes you got to be rigid, especially if you've been taken advantage of and some stupidness has been out here and some type of a deception, and somebody has been hunting and chasing, and the angels have been here to shut them out of the stupid lying and some freaking thing that's taken place. Whatever's going on here, let's get some words. You hope you just pick through my hands, please. I just heard real big. People better straighten up real quick. I just heard it just like that. People better straighten up real quick. I just heard grown adults act like children. It just came through my spirit as well. It's unacceptable, man. It's just freaking stupid. This case is going on around stupidness. I just can't deal with it no more. Something around somebody's rooftop is here. The first card says something's happened, or if somebody knows something in the secret, because Christ said whatever you hear in the secret, you yell it from the rooftop as well. And somebody's secret is here, but it is in the reverse, and there's some type of truth out here to either convict somebody because somebody is guilty of something, just in general. Not everybody's going to jail and stuff, but some people are. Whatever that is, whoever's got the truth of a matter, if this has not happened yet, something's fixing to come out. Something fixing to come out for those people that this is future tense, or there's more things that's going to come out about something. Whatever it is, something about a rooftop or being at the top of something. Something's really big out here, the card says. Okay, huge stuff is out here. And it's emotional, I guess. The next card says, woe to you, mighty. Well, we do have somebody mighty out here, because the Emperor represents somebody that's in a really high position somewhere. And Enoch is saying, woe to you, mighty, who with your might you oppress the upright righteous. For the day of your destruction is here now, and it's coming, meaning it's here and it's ongoing until all the freaks are gone, because the Messiah will shake them to the ends of the earth. Okay, it's here now. Your destruction is here now and coming, and these days now are going to bring many good days for the righteous. That's great. Thank you, Jehovah, because some of us are ready for the roles to turn, for some upright things to take place for the righteous. There's a Judas out here. Well, that means somebody thinks that they got a friend around and they're a little spy out here, and they have sold somebody for 30 pieces of silver and kissed somebody that they think is with them and has done some stuff out here. Then they're really wicked then. Okay, whoever the Judas is in the mix. There's Judas here, folks. Okay, interesting that the letter card is here, that the guy has the postal mail in the hand, and my hand's literally finding on my home deck the words postal worker is here. All right, folks, so there's something, we do know that, even on a political understanding of things that have taken place. So it's picking it up here. If somebody works for the railroad, then we have railroad energy out here as well. Somebody in the mix is dealing with music, or maybe somebody plays the piano, or something's happened at somebody's piano lessons. But it's specifically making reference to a piano energy out here, but it could be general, just music, or that's just a clue. I mean, some people are, I guess, training their kids how to play piano. Something's taking place. Somebody's come through your door Okay, and you maybe think that somebody is okay and they're really some type of a Judas around situation, then something's here. Okay, a hotel or a motel energy is also here. Proverbs 28:13 says that he that covers his sin shall not prosper, but whoso confesses and forsakes them shall have mercy. Somebody's out here doing that. It's showing that. And if that makes you look like a Judas as well because you're coming clean about something, or somebody maybe on another note, to look at it that way, then whatever's going on, if you get some freedom and find mercy with the great one, that's really all that matters. Okay, whatever's taking place. But some people are a Judas out here. They're just here spying out some stuff and they want money. And because I have the word greed here on the next card, and that is the root of all evil, man. I got 2 more cards here. An emotional tie is here. And the last card says somebody's got some idol. Okay, some worthless idol that's foolish out here. Well, somebody's in some type of stupid religion, okay? And the Most High's calling it stupid, it's worthless, it's foolish, it's you're being without the real deal with the Most High, okay? Whatever that is. The word for that in the Hebrew language is L.A. Somebody could be from L.A., but I know a lot of people, sign their soul away to be in movies and music and stuff like that. So we could put that connection there. We sure could. Okay, we got greedy, evil stuff out here going on. Whatever this is. Take some more words. What else you want us to know, Jehovah? Thanks for being patient with me, guys. The FBI just jumped out, okay? Well, that is huge. That's really huge. Oh my God. Someone overheard something that was said. Well, and it probably was surprising because some truth is around some matter. All right, because the little page has the surprise coming out of the cup. And somebody did overhear something that was said. And we got, somebody who is secretly spying. The little spy is here and they're in their head about something, I guess. Somebody's overheard. Or the person who's hearing something is obviously is the Judas. Maybe now the Judas is in their head. And we know what happened to Judas after he did that to Christ. He couldn't handle it. He went out and hung himself for what he did. Okay, so whatever that is. The word exposed just jumped out. Well, something is exposed because the moon is in reverse out here. So I don't really know what's going on the television because I really don't watch it that much. But maybe I do need to turn it on just to see because I love it when the Most High tells it and I don't know nothing and then he tells it. A moral fault and vice is also here. Obviously, something's out here. And the word suffering is at the bottom of that deck. I'm going to take another deck. What else you want to bring out here, Jehovah? There has been a lot of suffering out here. Sensitive stuff. And then the word burn. And listen to me. This morning, those of you who did not catch the spoon reading, it was over the top. Jehovah was just pounding it, man. He was just pounding it. There's all kinds of stuff. The very first card came out was the 4 of Wands, and it was already coming through my spirit. Something about a fire was there, and he just kept bringing card after card after card about fire. I turned the camera off after that reading, and I just picked up a card that was which one? What was the card that it was? I had a deck that I was using in the reading, and I picked up underneath that deck just to see what was under there. This card right here that jumped out in this reading was there, and it says burn, brand, charred, burning of skin. It was all over the place. It was all over the place in that reading, and you're still bringing it out here. Okay, something sensitive around burning energy, and that's absolutely right. At the bottom of this deck, it says that you got 24 hours. So now somebody's, again, the Most High's given somebody 24 hours. And he's also telling those people that he's over and over and over gave those 24 hours that For some people, they're in misery now because they either didn't act upon something's exposed out here. He made something come around energetically, karmically for a situation, because some people think, I'm just going to sit here. I don't have to do what you say, God. And the Most High brings some stuff up because you won't move on his word. He'll bring some stuff and uncover some stuff like you ain't ever seen. And somebody's into some type of worthless idol worship stupid out here. And there's misery out here now over some matter. Let me take a rune. You cast a lot. You hold on. We have the 2 X's out here, which that's the pictograph. So if somebody is dealing with 2 X's, or you have some type of situation, you got an X on some side, or there's just 2 X's. We had in-laws come out this morning in that other reading. This is the NG together, though, the actual letter. It just, the pictograph is 2 X's. So the NG together. This rune represents a secret relationship with somewhere, whatever that was, whether it be a love relationship or whoever the Judas was, maybe a secret just friendship, or somebody's done some offset, some type of a deal somewhere, whatever that is. There was some type of a secret relationship here around something. This is the 22nd rune. So if the number 22 means anything, or 4 or 13, actually got the FBI energy out here. That energy goes to that. So whatever that means, could be an age, years that may await for somebody to go to jail as well. This is fertility when it comes out. Somebody got pregnant. I guess I did. The Page of Cups is out here. That can also be a pregnancy announcements. It's shocking. There's investments that were here. This is pleasures and luxuries. Well, we have greed written on this other card. So there is money around some stuff. And somebody's shelter is here as well. Okay. So, somebody's suffering because they were a Judas, then I guess please, if the Most High is saying you got 24 hours, you still have your soul. You get up and do something, then you need to get. I don't care how much you're suffering. You need to do something that's upright. The Most High will give you grace. He's brought this out here saying that if you're going to cover your sin, you're not going to prosper. And the Most High does have, prosperity and stuff out here. But if you go on the other side of that, it's greed, and there's a root of evil. And somebody paid somebody off to do some stupid out here. I guess it ain't never going to pay off for you. But if you forsake something, and you're hearing that the Most High is giving you 24 hours, and you're throwing your little idol behind you and say, what do I have to do with that anymore, God? I'm running towards you. Then He's going to give you mercy on something. Otherwise, you ain't going to take this 24-hour deal that the Most High has given you. You will find yourself hung, killed, exposed, full of evil, vices coming after you, and people will despise you, and you'll just prove to yourself you have no wisdom on the inside. Because if you have wisdom, you will run from evil and you'll do what's right, whatever that is. For some people's cases, things are just going to be exposed. For some people's cases, people are exposing them, but either way, something's being exposed, and it's all happening because the Most High is doing it. Because he's weeding out the weeds and going to burn them. We got burning energy out here. Let them burn. The fire goes before Jehovah, and he burns up all his enemy. Okay? I guess this card was underneath one of these other cards. I didn't read it. It says, I love you for who you are, and there's just something truthful out here. So you need to get up and tell somebody that you love somebody. It might be shocking to some people. Then you just need to do what the Most High tells you to do, and don't hold back. If you're guilty for holding that down, because the King of Cups is here, and there's truth about love, it's safe for you to love, or you got some situation around it, it doesn't matter. If you're going to cover it, it's not going to profit you, but you'll find some type of mercy and grace from the Most High for whatever reason why you held it down because of a situation. He'll make a way where there seems to be no way for something to take place for you. Okay, this will come out, folks. I hope y'all have a fantastic day. I guess we'll just have to wait for the next 24 hours and see what's going on collectively. But this is really big energy coming out, very transformative stuff. And so I wish you all well. Hopefully y'all get up and do the right thing, as we all should, and prosper. And those people, I guess, who have faded nastiness waiting for them, that was their choice, I guess. Shalom.